Jared here today with the Flowstate Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing this beautiful 2016 Harley-Davidson V-Rod Muscle. I call this bike the Bat Cycle because of its beautiful matte black color mixed with its ultra sleek design. All I'm saying is you've never seen me and Batman in the same place at the same time. I love this bike. It is the perfect mix of the comfort of a cruiser with the power of a sports bike delivered with this 1250cc V-twin engine. Let's start with the heart of the bike, the engine. Harley-Davidson did something really special with this bike. They actually partnered with the legendary car designer Porsche to develop this engine. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to take the engine from the VR1000, Harley's old superbike, and they wanted to bring it to the streets in a beautiful new format. So in partnering with Porsche, now you have this beautifully liquid fuel injected 1250cc V-twin engine that you see here. The second thing I admire about this bike is its pure style. From the race-inspired inverted forks, drag strip-inspired aluminum cast handlebars, dual exhaust with a satin finish, to the ultra-wide 240mm rear Michelin Scorcher tire, this bike is super sexy. Harley did not spare any bit of effort in making this bike a sight to be seen. Did I mention it was sexy? The next thing we're going to talk about is the tech features of this bike. This bike offers some really cool tech features and also some not so good ones or useful ones. One of my favorites is the keyless start. The nice thing is you can just put the key in your pocket, climb on the bike, and then just start it, which is awesome. The negative is because I don't have to physically take the key out, I have accidentally left the bike on a couple times and drained the battery. The positive side is that if you were to lose your key, Harley's equipped this bike with the ability to be started with a code that you put into your dashboard, which has saved me more than once. Harley has also equipped this bike with an alarm system. Now the alarm system is actually going through these beautiful LED turn signals mounted on the mirrors, but all they are is lights, which I'm just saying from my point of view that if I just see a bike flashing lights, to me that doesn't mean it's getting stolen. Don't know if that's actually that useful, but it is cool that it is there. They did think of that. Maybe need some improvement for the future so your bike actually doesn't get stolen. What they lack in theft safety, they make up in brake safety. Here we have an iconic Harley cruiser equipped with performance Brembo brakes coupled with ABS, making this bike handle and stop like a dream. Speaking of the handling, because of the ultra fat rear tire, this bike gives a whole new meaning to the words sticking to the course. When you lean into turns, there is no effort. It's comfortable and it really grips. There is a negative side to the handling, however. I have personally grown to love front controls myself for longer distance rides, but they still negatively affect the performance when it comes to any type of twists and curvatures. While the bike has a decent lean, it's compromised by the front peg position. I find myself grinding the front peg on the pavement when pushing it into turns. The second downside is you do a lot more of the handling with your arms instead of your body. And because the way your arms are positioned on the Harley, I think this bike was made more for the influence of drag strips and less with the touring through the twisties in mind. So now let's do a quick recap of this bike. So for the positives, we've got this beautiful, ultra sleek, sexy design that Harley did an awesome job with. Then we've got this 1250cc engine designed with Porsche, followed by a 240mm rear tire coupled with performance Brembo brakes and an ABS system. For some of the negatives, we've got an alarm system through these LED turn signals that don't really do very much. Handling's a little bit off when you're going through the twisties, mostly because of these front-mounted controls that cause a little bit of grinding if you go too deep. And the other downside is people are going to try and always be taking pictures with your bike. Overall, this is one of my favorite bikes through and through. Its closest competitor is Ducati's Diavolo X, which is also a great bike that I recently had the pleasure of riding and reviewing. Click the link below to check out that review. Thank you for joining us on the Flowstate Reviews. Check out this bike and our other reviews on gear and bikes, and we'll see you soon.